Hey guys, this is VW again. I'm just making a short video. I haven't made a video in probably a month or a month and a half. I don't know, it's been a long time. Because like I haven't been doing real good. I haven't had a lot of hope. And like I told y'all in the videos, I was trying to move 4 hours away from my attackers, my rapists, my murderers. And and I haven't told y'all about this, but you know, my parents have a place down there where I was going to move, and so this guy's had time to build up, you know, his network down there. He's had time to get people to boost his signal. So when I went down there to look at property, and I was going to get the Airstream trailer, he kind of corralled me back here because his remote signal that was hitting me was just as bad as it is where I'm living now, and he had people on the ground with vehicular harassment. Like he's hitting me right now in the chest in this house, and he keeps saying on the microwave hearing, he's like, you know, I want to get him out of here. I want to get him out of here, and that's not true. That's a lie, because I try and get out of here. Like, I want to get out of here states away. I want to go 4 hours away. And then I saw a comment by the processors, and these are people who are connected to my stalkers, if not my stalkers. I guess they are my stalkers if they're putting comments, you know, up against me. But they were like, yeah, we're going to get you out of that house you're in now, and we're waiting to see if you're going to go to this place. And they named where I was going to try and move to. And I haven't told anybody in the neighborhood. I haven't said on the videos what state that I'm moving to. Yeah, I haven't said any of that. And they said the place where I was going to move to, like, just in bold letters. They said, we're going to get you out of that house, and then after we get you out of that house, we're going to see where you're going to go next. So the comments in my comment section by the people who are connected to these murderers, I guess is what you'd want to call them, you know, they are saying they're going to just follow me to the next place. They're going to get me out here and then follow me to the next place. So I don't know what to do. I want to get out of here. I want to get away from the rape and the constant surveillance. I mean, today I've been sleeping all day because I've been so depressed and just like and another thing that happened, a bunch of stuff happened because a lot of time has passed, but my mom had to get the insurance for this house, and so I had to take the enclosure down. So check it out what I have now. I have this on the side, like a couple of pieces of thick aluminum, and then the thermal blankets, and then some mirrors by it. And up above me I have just aluminum, the heavy-duty aluminum foil. And then I'll show you, and look at all the paint. The aluminum paint's still up. And I have my windows. I have the aluminum polyester stuff on the windows. I have, you know, the corrugated steel. What I've done is I've just put it on the edges of the house because I'm just trying a bunch of different things. Like, if this doesn't work, and like he is able to hit me in the heart, you know, when I'm walking around the house. And when I'm asleep, he gets me a lot. Like, when I'm asleep, that's when he'll burn my body. I mean, that's when he microwaves me the most. But if I'm not asleep, I can kind of move out of the way of it. If I'm not asleep, this thing really works. But if he puts it on, I guess if he puts the frequency on one part of my body for a long time, it does do damage. It burns nerves, microwaves organs, you know. And he's hitting a bunch of spots. He's not just hitting my chest and my heart. Like, while I'm doing this video, he's trying to hit my chest and my heart, because I think that he thinks that's the most painful thing for me. And he doesn't want me to make these videos, like, and I haven't made them for a long time. Like, I guess I haven't made them because, like, I felt depressed and I haven't felt very faithful, you know. But I know even if I die or whatever, God has a plan for this. This guy knows I'm a Christian, and that's a point that I want to make. that these are religious killings. I mean, to a certain extent, these are religious killings, because a lot of these people who I see the testimonies of, they're Christians, and the people who are killing them know they're Christians and are microwaving their bodies inside their homes nonetheless, or maybe even because they're Christians. But that does play a role in it. Religion does play a role in it. Culture plays a role in it. And so these killings, I mean, they are part religious killings. But so it looks a little bit neater. Like she's gonna have to show the house. My mom is, and I'm gonna have to get out of here. But what happened is she was gung ho about it. If I moved to that other place, she was very happy about that because that would get everybody kind of going down there, and that's where she likes to be. But then when I went down there and found out that it's not really going to help, I mean, I might end up doing it anyway, because even though he has the remote stuff and he can get people vehicular harassing me, there were people vehicular harassing me like there right when I got there. I mean, and he had the red lights going. So I mean, he has this networked out to where if I move somewhere, he has people on the ground ready to harass and kill me. And this is murder. I mean, this is murder. This guy he's not trying to get me somewhere or something like that. He wants to murder me. Like these people on the microwave hearing, what I'm gonna do on the microwave hearing is I'm gonna start writing like what everybody says, because his wife says stuff, he says stuff, and then the lady or man that hangs out with them a lot, I'm not sure, but there's another character with them, and I'm not sure if it's a man or a woman, and I don't know, I've never seen them before. I've never seen them, or if I have seen them, I don't connect it, but there's another party there, and I don't know if it's a man or a woman. But I want to go ahead and write those things down, like what they say, and they don't mean anything, but I want to kind of offer it up, to God, to say, like, please just take these mean things, because they're venomous things, like, F this guy, kill him, let's go ahead and kill him. Sometimes they'll ask each other, they'll be like, kill him, go ahead and kill him tonight, and then, the main guy is like, I want him out of here. That's the main thing he says, and that's a lie. That's just a blatant lie. Like, I want to be out of here. I hate this torture house. It's a torture house. I mean, look at the walls. They're painted with aluminum. I've got stuff over the windows, and then behind these two corrugated steel things, there's scratches because I was being murdered, and I'm scratching against the wall to try and stop it. And it's heavy military microwave stuff coming into my house. I want to be out of this house. The only problem is these people have remote capability, and everybody else who's a targeted individual, if you've gone far enough in the program, you know this. You know that they have a remote capability to just keep torturing you and to murder you wherever you go. And that's what he wants. He wants me out on the street running around because it's more fun for him. It's more fun, and he can get more people involved and let them kind of play in the murder game. Like if he gets me on the street going to extended stays and stuff, then they can, play that game where they kind of get around me. Or if I go to a different state, he can show his power by like how good he networks it out and how good that he can boost the signal to that other state. So he wants to test out and experiment a lot of things, and that's why he does what he does. He doesn't do it because he's tired of me, because he could shut off his surveillance equipment at any time and not see me. So it's not about that. It's about murdering and raping somebody anonymously and doing it however he wants to do it and testing it out and seeing how far he can go. This is to see how far he can go, because he's brought it from two little high-pitch emitters to ELF that is just shattering my skull and hitting me in the testicles and like making my heart palpitate. Murder stuff. It's murder stuff. It's gone from high-pitched sound that's kind of annoying to murder, So he wants to see how far it'll go. And he's the thing is, he's ex-Army, so the bad thing is that I've realized is a lot of people will get involved with this. A lot of people in neighborhoods who are just normal people, because he's ex-Army, they're like, yeah, let's go ahead and kill this guy. I had no idea that people were at that point in our society or our country. It's very sad. It's very sad for me, because I don't want to be murdered, and I really need to help my family. Like, getting a job is like really hard. The most I can do, because I'm like constantly trying to get out of the microwaves and the torture, I watch movies and try and keep my focus, and I'm trying to kind of get to the next place. But he's trying to get an arsenal and just murder me. So, and then in this room, you see, like, we fixed it up really nice. Like, and my mom wants me to sleep in here. But the problem is, I've got this house over here next door, and they will just shoot microwaves at my head. If I slept here and put my head on these pillows, these people would shoot microwaves straight at my head and just kill me during the night. So, I mean, these corrugated steel things are good to stop it a little bit, and if it stops it here, and then it can stop it, some of the paint, and then when I'm there, it can really stop it. But if I'm like outside, right by the outside wall, it won't stop it, you know. And this is hell. I mean, this is hell. This is a hell torture house. My dad is like, get a job. He's just like, get a job. He doesn't believe me, because I've said it's going on in the other state that I wanted to move to. And that, when I said that, there was no belief. My parents didn't believe me anymore. And that's what these guys are also testing. I mean, they're anonymously doing this. They're moving across states with just individual people. And I know that a lot of you have experienced this, and it sucks. But nobody's going to believe you. And it's not like my parents are against me. It's not like this cadre of evil people have gotten my parents to work with them. It's just because of the nature of the crime, and how people don't think that people are this evil. Like, nobody believes in this guy because he's so evil. He's like a horror movie villain who's killing people and, you know, microwaving their bodies. He's like a Nazi, so they don't believe he even exists. And that's the problem, you know, because people aren't evil like him, you know. And then the people he gets to cooperate in the neighborhood, and I don't know how, there's like these people on this side, like on that side, and then him, the army guy on this side, and then the guy over here who's the plumber. Now, he hasn't been involved so much because he's far away, and he did do some poison stuff that smelled real bad, but that has stopped. So I'm very thankful for that. Maybe he, you know, thought better of it and was like, I don't want to be involved in this. And that's what I hope that all of them, and I pray to God that all of them will be like, I don't want to be involved in this. This is murdering somebody. It's not a challenge. It's just trapping them in their house and torturing them and raping them, you know? And that's what it is. And it's more than that, because I can't run out of this house and be safe. Like, I couldn't tonight drive 4 hours away to the place that I wanted to move to and be safe. Like, he would have a network there. He would, you know, do the remote signal. He would boost it. So he corrals me back to this house. But on the microwave hearing, he's like, let's get him out of here. Now, the reason he does that, and I've done videos about it, they want to make this seem like schizophrenia. They want to make it seem like you are so crazy, and everything you say is just out of order, and everything you say doesn't fit. So he's not going to let you go to another state and say, oh, well, now I'm good. Now it's not happening anymore. Because that's proof that it was happening in the place where it started, or where you were before. So he's not going to let that happen. He has to make it look like I'm mentally deficient, I have a mental illness, and so wherever I go, he's going to make it happen there. Now, I went to my parents' house. You notice that this room looks so nice. Like, I would love to sleep in here. I would love to repaint this and get all this corrugated steel out. Like, I could have a good life and a good job. Like, I could easily get a girlfriend. You know, I could do lots of things, but you know, I can't. I couldn't take this off right here. He would burn me. Like, this is helping, but it's not as good as my enclosure. You know, and I've shown y'all, like, I have corrugated steel here, a mirror there. I've taken some of the aluminum polyester, and put it against this wall in the closet in case these guys on this side shoot. They'll have to go through this. And I'm trying to use the aluminum polyester kind of like that. Trying not to drape it, but just use it in big clumps. You know, I'm experimenting with stuff. There's corrugated steel here in the bathroom, you know. But I mean, it's tough because I don't know how to get away from it. Like, I'm being raped and murdered every night. Like, I'm just watching movies. Like, this weekend I just watched movies and, like, kind of looked at the internet, and I've done some grants for my mom, but I need to be doing more. I mean, right now he's just trying to burrow into my chest with microwaves. Like, he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care. He's just like the things he says is like, we got to get him out of here. He's crazy. He's retarded. It doesn't matter. Because he wants to murder. I mean, he wants to, if I died in the night, like if he did kill me with the microwaves, he would just be like, yeah, mission accomplished. He'd walk on. He's an ex-Army guy, and this is a mission, a military mission. They have an American trapped inside of a house, and it looked nice in here. Like, I'd like to take a corrugated steel down. I could paint over this aluminum. Even with the aluminum paint, it would look nice. But I wanted to make a video. It's been, I don't know, I think it's been a month. Maybe not that long. But we did, like, clean up the house. My mom did most of it. I just got the enclosure. I took the enclosure down, the enclosure was a little bit better, but this isn't too bad. It's not like I'm dying or anything like that. The bad thing about this stuff, and I think everybody would agree with me, it doesn't kill you. It just F's you up so bad that you can't get a job, that you have problems with your relationships, that you have long-term medical problems. Like, so it's not like it's gonna, like, kill you in the night. It's gonna cause cancer. It's gonna cause you cancer in your head, or it's gonna cause your relationships to be bad, or not be able to get a job, or it's gonna hurt your heart, like microwave your heart to where you have heart murmurs or heart problems. Like, it's just gonna give you long-term problems. And that's the sick thing about this. It's not like, okay, I'm assassinating a guy and I'm going to put him down and put him out. You know, it's like, I'm going to stay on this guy for 20 years and just microwave his body and see what happens, see what kind of cancers we get, see, how we can hurt his heart. And that's the messed up thing. I was just thinking about it tonight, because it's not like, I'm not going to die tonight. Like, even if I took all this down, he could hit me. Well, I don't know. No, if I took those emitters down, and I took all the emitters down and everything, I think he could stop my heart. Yeah, I think he could. But see, this is where I put my aluminum polyester, a lot of it, and I'm just trying to think. I'm experimenting. Like, over here, I'm putting some of these against the wall. One thing that I do have is up in the attic. I have corrugated steel like this, and then aluminum on top of it. So right here, I have this regular aluminum, then I have in the attic right above it, and it probably stops about right here. Right here it stops. I have corrugated steel and aluminum on top of it. It's really hard to get it in there, though, because the attic had these V-shaped wooden, like, panels coming down, so I had to it's kind of sideways, so it's not flat, it's not lying down flat, and he could be getting through those a lot easier than I think. But I have to have this stuff up. If I didn't have this stuff up, definitely he'd be hurt me a lot more. I don't know if he could kill me. I wouldn't want to test it at all. My air conditioner. My air conditioner has been filling up with water. I think it did it again. I'm gonna have to go up there tonight. So this little pan fills up with water, and I have to go dump it out. But yeah, it's still ridiculous. I just want to get away from it. Like, I want to live my life. I can do a job and make money and help my parents. Like, I went over there and stayed with them a couple of nights. And at their house, the ELF, the like pressure and the stuff against my head wasn't so bad, but he got the EHF over there working. So apparently what I'm doing here is blocking that EHF, I guess. It's kind of like if I go over there, I get hurt by one thing. If I come over here, I get hurt by, another thing. He's always using his weapons. He's always getting more. It's what he does. Like, it's his job. Like, and I don't understand that. He's ex-military. He's getting these weapons. He's networking with it. It is like a job even for these guys on this side. They help. I don't know. It doesn't come over. They don't do as much damage as this other guy because he's using remote stuff. But they do. They add their input. Their microwaves into it too. I don't know. I hear a lot of barking dogs still. The one light cars will come. And I mean, right when I'm driving out of the neighborhood, I'll have people vehicular harassing me. So he's setting it up, and he's always on it. He's always working on it. So he's always going to be like, we've got to kill him. We have to do this. We have to do it, because he's working on it so long, and he's just spent so much time on it, and he hasn't gone to sleep. I'm going to burn this pizza because I didn't put it on a timer. I wonder if it's ready. I've been talking a long time. 2 more minutes. Yeah, but I just wanted to give y'all an update, and this is a good short update. It's like 20 minutes. And I'll be making more videos. I wasn't making videos because, I had to tear down my enclosure, and that was a big, I guess. Well, it's good. It's good to change it up. It's good to change it up because you have to adapt. You have to adapt, and if something does close down, I may find a better way. I may use this and find a better way to shield myself. When God closes the door, He opens the window, and I think that's definitely true about this whole thing for me. Sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, this is terrible, this thing that's happening, but it'll lead to something good. It's tough though, because I hear so much venom from the lady or the guy that stays with him. Like, she's like, put him away, F this guy, and I don't even know her. I've never seen her, but she has so much hate for me and wants to kill me with microwaves. Like, out of all of them, I think she has the most hate for me, and I don't even understand it because I've never seen her in my life. It's really weird. It's weird. It gets a bunch of strangers to rape and microwave a person in a neighborhood. They make up stuff about you. It's real dark. It's real like this neighborhood has people in it who are constantly stalking, and they're waiting to get their cars, so I can see their cars with the one light. It's just a terror neighborhood. It's like a hell neighborhood. I want to be out of here because it's not going to stop. Once you get a bunch of people doing something like this, you can't, nothing will slow it down. It's just a mob of people. They're going to continue to do terrible things. I want to be away from it, but the thing is, it's like, how do I get away from it? Because my gang stalking is going with me. They're like, one of the comments by the processors was, we are where you are. And I think that's true for a lot of us. They are where we are, and it's never going to change. Like, this guy can say he wants me out of here 1,000,000 times, but that's not really the whole plot. That's not the plot in the program. He could give a crap. He could really give a crap if I get out of here. Then he's going to try and continue it. He's going to try and network it out, or put people at the next place. He'll definitely be able to remotely hit me because that can go across state lines, and I don't think it's like, the thing is, I don't think it's really easy to do that. But if I was going to that place that I was going to move to, I was going there with my parents a lot. So I think during that time when I'm going there back and forth, he can build relationships up there and network it out to whoever does this, and it is authority figures. It's military people and police. Or ex people like that, ex-military, ex-police. But yeah, so he had time when I'm going down there to visit and going to my parents' place. He had time to build up his network down there. He had time to try and to figure out a way to boost the signal, which I'm still, people say satellites. I say it's either satellites or drones. I don't think it's cell phone towers because it's so accurate on your body. Like it can hit your heart and it can hit your prostate. You know, I picture this guy, and I know this for certain. I know that he has anatomy textbooks, and he's studying the human body, and he's studying where to shoot the microwaves to kill somebody or to hurt them. Like, I know that for certain, and I know that serial killers do that. Serial killers do that. This guy's ex-army, and he's doing this to an American citizen that he has trapped in a house. There's something wrong here. There's something wrong here. And, you know, he was making an excuse because he's surveilling me in my house. I was smoking weed. I haven't smoked weed in months. It's been like half a year. It's been like 5 months since I've smoked weed. So he doesn't have a reason now. He doesn't have a reason except he's doing it more hardcore now. And it's satanic to me. Like, they get me on that. The guy's like, he called us satanic. We have to, you know, kill him or whatever. That doesn't make any sense because it's like, hey, he called us murderers. Let's murder him. So I don't get that one. I don't really get that. And they have the lady or the guy over there. She or he is so mad, and she's just like, kill him, you know, kill him off. And it's like it's a game show or something. She's like, kill him off, get him out of here. And she knows that when I leave here, they're gonna follow me. I mean, that's just part of it. Like, I'm not gonna be able to move out of here and then them leave me alone. They like doing this. This guy is proactively surveilling me in my house, proactively torturing me, proactively getting people to follow me around. He's proactively getting all this rape and this murder to happen. It's not like I'm running at his house with a gun or a knife and I'm like, I'm going to kill you all. And he's like, oh, get the microwave weapons to protect us. No. I'm in my house doing nothing that has anything to do with him. And I want to have nothing to do with him or his family. I want to have nothing to do with them. And he's proactively trying to kill me and hurt me and use all these, all this microwave technology, this military technology to do it. And that's what he's doing. That's his main driving force, is how far can he go with it. And I realized that, you know, because he's not going to let me leave here. When I'm out on the street is when he's having the most fun, you know. It's when he can get his buddies who are involved with the vehicular harassment to go ahead, you know, and drive around me and all this stuff. I think the police, though, are tricked. I don't think they know, how extensive the torture and stuff is. I think they use them. They're like, this is a dangerous guy. You need to caravan him or watch for him. And so I'll see policemen caravanning me for some, like, you know, a little bit, and then it'll drop off. It'll totally drop off. So I think they're lied to. I think the police are lied to. I think this ex-Army guy lies to a lot of people. I think he tells them what they need to know to help him in his program of gang stalking and electronic surveillance and electronic torture. I would call it electronic murder. This stuff is dangerous. It hurts. It screws up your body. It makes you real tired. It causes cancer. I mean, it's a death weapon, and he has a whole family inside of his house, and he's still doing it. He's a very scary guy, and he gets away with it because nobody believes that he even exists. You know, they don't believe that kind of evil, and somebody, they don't believe that evil can exist, even if he was doing it for an hour in the day, but he's doing it all the time. All the time, every day, every second of the day. This is what he's working on. This is his job. And no one will believe that. Like, my dad doesn't believe me. He's like, we believe you believe it, and you need to go ahead and get a job. And I'm like, well, I need to get the Airstream trailer, but because I said they were hitting me in that other place, my mom is kind of backing off of that. So now I'm in limbo. I'm in this house, and she needs to sell it, and I want to help her with that. But I'm putting up this stuff, and if she needs to show it, like, I'm going to have to tear down the stuff and then try and put it up again. So I'm in this limbo now. But what I really, and so I guess I'm going to have to get a job. I'm going to have to just get a job and build up money to at least, pay my bills, take care of my bills, and then maybe my parents will help me get that trailer. I may still move to the state that I was talking about where they know. Just to get away and see. But the problem is that to move, it costs tens of thousands of dollars, And these guys, they have illegal microwave weaponry, illegal electromagnetic weaponry, directed energy weapons, and they'll just go to that other state, and it doesn't cost them that much money. It's not like they're paying tens of thousands of dollars. They're just going to your neighbor and saying, hey, you need to watch this guy for the good of America, and then they don't spend any money. They have these microwave weapons. They're not spending any money. You're spending tens of thousands of dollars to try and get away from them, and they're just like, they're there, they're there. They didn't have to spend money. They have connections to do it. So it's no skin off of their back. It's not a hard thing to do. That's the problem. That's why we can't get away from it, or that's why I can't get away from it. And if some of you guys have successfully gotten away from it, have moved to a state where it doesn't happen, please tell me, because I want to move to that state. I really do. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and eat my pizza. I love you guys. More videos to come. Like, I guess I don't care, but I wasn't feeling too faithful about it, It's hard. It's torture all the time. It's like it doesn't end. And it seems like there are just a lot of evil people to me that want to get involved in this. Stalking somebody and, like, treating them like you're hunting them or something. And to me, that's crazy. It's crazy murder stuff. But to these people, it's just like they're anonymous. They can get away with it. They can say anything about me they want to. It doesn't matter that I'm intelligent. It doesn't matter that I'm not dangerous. It doesn't matter that I just want to help my parents. It doesn't matter that I'm religious. It doesn't matter because he's got propaganda. He's just like, this guy's retarded. This guy's crazy. We've got him. We've got him. Because that's his mission. And he has to keep doing it. So it's like whatever I do, if I make videos, if I talk back to them, if I stay silent, he's just going to use it. He's going to try and spin it, the propaganda, to where I'm retarded or I'm crazy, and it doesn't matter that he's killing human beings. Like, that's all he does, and it's a lie. It's a lie, and apparently these people are very good liars, and I don't know where they learned to do that. I don't want to ever be like that. I want to tell the truth, and I've always told the truth. I don't know why I'm in this situation, because I've always, like, if I've hurt somebody, I apologize. It's really weird. It's a weird situation. But I'll give y'all more. I'll make some more videos about it. I mean, I'm in an okay place. I'm not dying. I'm probably not gonna go. I'm not gonna go to sleep tonight. I'm gonna stay up so I can go over to my parents and work and straighten some stuff out with them. And it's not over. I mean, I want to get the Airstream trailer. That's my goal. I just don't know where to put it. That's the big issue. My mom, we were talking about it, and she's like, "Well, you can't hang it from the sky." And I was like, "Yeah, I know that." But I mean, that's a major part of me getting away from this, because they're not going to stop. This guy's not going to stop. He's not going to be like, oh, okay, well, he moved out of this neighborhood. We'll go ahead and just stop it. We'll stop this whole process. He's not going to do that. Like, he's just not. That's not going to happen. Like, I've been involved in this for 7 years. They're not just going to put down their weapons and say, okay, this guy's had enough, or this guy's moving away. Let's just get away from it because we don't like doing it. It's not. They like doing it. They like doing it. They do it all the time. They have somebody to just put all their hate onto, and just all this venom. And so it's going to be me. I'm going to have to stop them. I'm going to have to get something that stops the signal completely, so they'll get away. Or the weapons will have to be banned. Or somebody, some lawyers or some senators are going to have to speak up to get these weapons banned. Please, Americans are dying. They're being tortured for years at a time. Like, I'm being choked with microwaves like all the time when I sleep. I'm getting choked. And it can probably cause cancer very easily. I'm going to have to go get checked for that. Cancer everywhere. And these people, they don't care. Like, I don't see how there are people who are giving other people cancer who they don't know, and they don't, like, the guy, he's cold-blooded. He doesn't care. He's not like, oh, this is this guy, and he's trying to help his family. He's like, we got to do it. He's retarded. Like, he's making up stuff about me, and I don't even know him. And he doesn't care. He just wants to kill somebody. He wants to see how far he can go with these weapons and with this program. Like, I'm a smart guy, and I'm watching him. I'm listening to what he says. I'm watching his actions with these microwave weapons. I'm watching what he does with me. He wants to see how far he can go and how far he can build it up. And that's period. That's period. He doesn't want me out of here at all. He wants to corral me back here to hurt my body as much as he can, so that when he hurts my body as much as he can, then he has a lot of leverage. He can show people this crazy guy who's been pulled apart by microwave radiation and get more people involved. Like, this is his plan to do this. And he is ex-Army. I'm an American. I'm an American citizen who has done nothing to him. I smoked weed. That's my biggest crime. And I don't know why I keep trying to justify that, because execution for smoking weed is just the dumbest thing in the world. Or never-ending torture. But alright, I'm going to eat my pizza, guys. I love you. Live long and prosper. And God bless you. God be with you in your struggles. I'm gonna get to some of y'all's comments and talk to y'all. I really want to get into OSI and any of these organizations, because I think that's the only thing that I can do. I can't get the police to help me, and I guess we all know that. I have to lie to my psychiatrist and psychologist, because they'll throw me in, psychiatric unit, which costs. I'll tell y'all later how much that cost, how much this guy cost me for throwing me in there when I was just like, hey, if your neighbor's harassing you, what do you do? And then they threw me in there. I wasn't being dangerous or anything. Alright, guys, I love you. God bless you. More videos to come. I was just making an update video because I know I've been out of the game for a little while. I've just been thinking, and I don't want to put a lot of videos up because I know a lot of the stalkers are watching, my videos. I mean, I don't care. I don't care because this guy, he's surveilling me biologically. He's shooting microwaves at my head, remote monitoring me. So it's not like he's going to miss something, that these guys are going to catch. But we will be free. I mean, these things, the darkness of some of these things, they pass. Storms pass. This too shall pass. And it will pass in our country. They'll stop being able to use these because it's going out of control. It's spinning out of control. Citizens are getting these weapons. People are dying in their homes, and FBI knows about it. CIA knows about it. The police know about it. Like, the people are starting to know it's starting to become a problem where people are calling them to try and get help, and it's mixing and matching who's involved in what, and it's getting confusing. So they're going to have to stop it pretty soon. And we'll pray. Let's pray for that day. Let's pray to God for that day when it will stop, and they will put these weapons away or destroy them. Alright, guys, I love you. Say a short prayer. God, please just help us all where we're at right now, in our neighborhoods, in the places where we live. Please change the hearts of these men and women who are attacking us with microwave weapons, with electromagnetic weapons. Please make us stronger so that we're able to endure the torture. Please protect us from cancer and disease that can be caused by these weapons. Please just stop this violence. Help us to know where to go to get away from the rape and the torture and the murder. Please, in Jesus' name, by the blood of Jesus, amen. Amen, guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Love you.